Welcome to February ScrawlrBox. Okay, so this one actually arrived this morning, so I actually get to open it on the day because it's a Saturday and I do videos on Saturday. Oh yes, here we go. Right, so straight into it. There's the presents, there's your scrawler zine, there's your artwork, which is a bit abstract. So it's Julian Reynard. And there's the Instagram, so at Julian Reynard Art. Facebook is Julian Reynard Artist, and website julianreynardart.com. So if you like that, which means we've definitely got some blues in here. So let's have a look. What else we've got? So acrylic paper heavyweight A5. Looking at 360 GSM. Wow, you only get 6 sheets, but that's because that is thick. That is thick paper. That is like card. And it's got such a nice texture. I don't know if you can see it in the light. It's kind of like a faux canvas texture. Only on one side though, so only textured on one side. But yeah, that is. I wonder what's in there then. So here we go. Ooh. 2 stickers for one. Apart from, we'll just ignore everything in the background that I'm dead excited about. Like, oh, you can't see. It's not giving you a chance to look. 2 stickers. I really like that one. I know that one's from the artwork that we have this time, but I like that one a lot. I'll put those with the other ScrawlrBox sticker I have. Not letting you see. So this is Cadmium Red Deep Hue 40mm. I'm assuming it's acrylic. Yep, innovative acrylic, because you know I can't read. Ooh, so there's light fastness 0, ASTM, NR. I have no idea what any of that means. If you guys know what light fastness means, like the code, the 0 ASTM, NR, let me know, because I'm assuming it means it's pretty good. Innovative acrylic. Sennelier. You tell me. We have the red. Put that there so you can see it. We have a blue indigo blue. I was reading the French at the top. Again with the same light fastness, only on this one it says light fastness L or I. And white. So red, blue and white, which kind of fits with the colours that we got in the abstract bit of art. And the light fastness on this one as well says L, I. Capital I, little L, tell me, titanium, white. As Bob Ross would say, white. Pronounce that H like Stewie Griffin. Okay, so the sweet we have is popping candy, which, you know, as a kid, obsessed with this stuff. You know, you just kind of pour it in your mouth and then just sit there with your mouth open for a while and let it echo. Oh, such a weird kid. Loving the popping candy. Next we have, oh, not one of these. See, these are great novelty, right? You can see that. It's 3 colours in one. It's the same colours as the paint. You get your red, white and blue in one pencil. I hate these because I have no real use for them. I think they're kind of a waste of time. They're just, like I said, it's just a novelty. Not my favourite. Okay, so we've got a nice paintbrush, number 6. Scholarcryl Pro Art. Nice. Just a paintbrush. What else can I say? It's just a paintbrush. And then we have Rowney acrylic paint marker. Ooh. Wonder if this is the same. think it's the same. So, not to dig at ScrawlrBox, but I bought this one from Poundland for £1. Came in the exact same packaging as this one. Poundland have these in, so you know, I'm not sure if that's worth what I've paid in the ScrawlrBox. I mean, obviously I'm guessing from, if they're not from Poundland, they're more expensive. I'm just going to open this up to see if it's the exact same one. And the backs of the pens are exactly the same. So, you know, if you want to get some acrylic paint markers and you don't want to pay for Poscas, go to Poundland. So yeah, nice acrylic paint marker. The problem I have with these is the amount of shaking it takes and the amount of weighting it takes to actually get paint out of the marker. But you know, I still don't feel like this is going to go very well. I'm not fantastic at abstract. But we'll do the challenge in another video, so you don't have to suffer it if you don't want to. And it kind of gives me a bit of time to plan what mess I'm going to make, because it's not going to be pretty. So the challenge is fractured figures, hence this. Each box provides you with a selection of art supplies and inspiration, but we also want to spot your creativity. Every month you'll be given a challenge, word or phrase to be interpreted however you wish. Try and create something using only the supplies in this box. Good luck, and don't forget to share your creations with us. #ScrawlrChallenge. I'm so glad I am leaving the challenge to another video this time, because now I don't feel under pressure. Right, Scrawlzine. This literally just goes through what you get in here. See, this says you should only get one sticker, but I got 2, which makes me wonder which box this one's from. It looks like it could be from the Paisley box, maybe. Okay, so this is your Scrawler artist. It tells you more about the artist, just a little interview with them. Julian Reynaud. There you go. Some art for you to see there. Notes from the artist. So I think this is generally about abstract and acrylic. Scrawler Gallery. That's quite nice. I think, is this, yeah, December box, so at least it tells you in the top corner which box it is. So if you want to go and buy and back order this box, you can do. And then here we have Scrawler Extra, Scrawler Update, going on about Brexit. Great, that's what we all want to hear about. And then a little bit about the artist there as well, I think, or just general the artist style. That's what we're going on about there. Ah, okay. So the extra sticker that I got is the sticker that should have been in January's box. So I'm guessing they didn't get one. Manufactured in Sweden before, but we overlooked this, and reducing carbon miles is another great benefit of this change. So I'm guessing because of Brexit or something, that's probably why they couldn't get that in. So, time to swatch. Ooh. Right, we'll go with the worst first, because then hopefully the acrylics will save it. Fingers crossed, because, you know, it's a pencil, and guess what? It changes colour, although I suppose it kind of gets a nice purpley, maybe the fact that it's only really got 2 colours in there, but you keep going and eventually it's going purple and it's got the tinge of blue to it, and then you go another side and you get blue. Right, next we have acrylic paint marker from Rowney. I think we need to give this a proper good shake first. So, at last we have colour. Okay, so Rowney acrylic paint marker in black goes on like acrylic paint, I guess. It's quite a nice solid colour. Like sometimes they're a bit transparent. This is quite nice and opaque. So I guess that's a bonus. Just make some random squiggles because, you know, abstract. There you you can layer it as well, it goes over itself. Not as well as it goes down first, but I think that you kind of don't. If I cover some of the light, because I know that the lighting's a bit bright. It goes down quite nice. Does this fit on the other end? Yeah, and it clicks, so that's a winner if you're doing line work with this. Okay, stop. Stop. Don't like it getting everywhere. See, I thought this one was more full than the other two. Turns out it was just air. Not that lucky. Right. So, let's have a play. That goes quite nice. It flattens out quite nicely. I've had quite a few acrylic paints in the past where they just stay chunky, quite thick viscosity, and they don't really go flat on the page, but then I quite like the texture that you get from it, so I've used that in quite a few paintings previously. I quite like that colour. It's had a bit more water to it. Let's see what it fades out to. It's quite a nice deep blue. How light you can take it, how much colour it keeps. Yeah, see, once it's dry, it does dry that quickly. It just doesn't, you can't lift it. Just lifting the wet on top. The paper's holding up pretty well. I mean, you can see a little bit. I don't know if that's the paper or the acrylic. If you can see, let's come. I think that's paper. Tore it up a little bit, but it's not meant for use with watercolours, it's meant for use with acrylics, so it's not supposed to be as wet. So, right, so take a bit of the red first. So that's quite a nice red. That's vibrant colour. This lasts for ages on the brush. I've washed this twice, it's still going. Come on, red, calm down. Alright, well, we're not going to fade that one out to nothing. That's just going to take too long for Ross. Right, so white, you're not going to see it, but I'll do it anyway. You can see the thickness of it. If I take it over the black, you can see the opacity of it. It's not, doesn't completely cover it, but that's just one layer. I mean, most acrylics I've ever used, you have to use a couple of layers anyway, so wait for that to dry. YouTube magic. Right, so it's dry. So if we give it a second layer, that's what that looks like. Then again, it depends on how thick you want to put these down. So if we mix this with, I want to see how nicely they mix. Have a little play with it. That's a nice colour. I like that colour. So if I have a play with the brush, obviously it's a number 6 brush. That's pretty well loaded up with paint, as you can see. We'll just do like a little flower to see how it goes. It's quite a nice quality brush. It's starting to do what acrylics do. Needs a bit more water on there, I'm guessing. Or not, just more paint. Depends how thick you want to keep it, but if you add more water, that's what it fades out to. Paint does come down the brush, but slowly. There you go. This one quite nice if you push all the way down. That's the sort of thickness you're looking at. These squares are 1/2 inch, so thickness wise you're looking at about a 1/2 inch wide. But also Just a little thing for you. Something that I used to like to do as a face painter. Let me wash my brush, because I used to be a face painter many moons ago. I used to load my brush up with white. Oh, you're not going to see it as well. Yeah, we'll do it anyway. Load my brush up with white as a face painter. Because, you know, kids like, well, little girls like flowers. It doesn't really work with acrylic. Kind of, you can't really see it. But yeah, you load the brush up with white, dip the end in another paint, press the tip down, and then slowly press the back down, and you get a flower petal. I don't know how well you can see that. Got your brush fully loaded. Get a dip of another colour in the end. It's been many years since I face painted or did this, so you know, bear with me. Push the tip and you slightly drag it. You just get kind of a nice little effect. Dip the tip a bit more. Dip the tip! Hashtag dip the tip. Rude. Don't think like that. Drag it. As long as you've got a nice point on your brush. So obviously when you're running out of, it's not so pointy, that's the sort of effect that you get. But you get a nice, you can, if you use it properly, get a really nice effect from it. And like I say, it's quick. It was the quickest way of doing flowers on a kid's face when they're sat there all snotty. And yep, thumbs up for this box. If you want to see what I came up with for the abstract scrawler challenge of fractured figures, when I've done it, because I'm guaranteed this video will go up before I've actually done that one, I will link it in the description or up top as a little card thingy. Yeah, enjoy the rest of your week.